Get ready to indulge in some sweet nostalgia, folks. Today, we're taking a road trip down memory lane to explore the untold truth of Tastee Freez, the ice cream chain that's as American as apple pie. With its iconic logo and mouth-watering soft serve, Tastee Freez was the ultimate pit stop for families on the go. And let's face it, who doesn't love a good road trip snack? But little did we know, this sweet success story was full of twists, turns, and even bankruptcy. It's like the dessert version of a roller coaster. But fear not, because the creamy whip that put soft serve on the map is still around today, tempting taste buds with its delectable delights. So, join us as we dive into the fascinating history of Tastee Freez, from its engineering ingenuity to its place in America's heart. And who knows, you might just be inspired to take a detour on your next road trip for a classic Tastee Freez cone. Let's get this scoop party started. Picture this. It's the 1950s, and two dudes named Leo and Harry, formerly of Dairy Queen, decide to start an ice cream chain. But these weren't just any dudes. Oh no. Leo was an inventor extraordinaire and came up with a soft serve pump and freezer that would change the game forever. And thus, Tastee Freez was born. The chain quickly became the talk of the town, with over 300 locations by 1952 and almost 1,800 by 1957. They were on fire. But then they got a little too ambitious and decided to expand to England. They even tried selling their products out of ice cream trucks in the States. Spoiler alert, it didn't go well. In fact, it was such a disaster that they had to file for bankruptcy in 1963. Yikes! But fear not, because a hero by the name of Herbert Molnar swooped in and bought the chain out of bankruptcy. He had a plan to revamp Tastee Freez, including closing down older stores in smaller towns and adding fast food items like hot dogs and hamburgers to the menu. Flash forward to the 80s, and Tastee Freez was sold to De Novo Corporation, who also owned a bunch of other restaurants and root beer joints. But the real plot twist happened in 2003, when the Galardi Group became a Tastee Freez franchisee and started serving up Tastee Freez treats at its restaurants. And you know what? It worked like a charm. The increased sales were music to their ears, and they decided to buy the whole Tastee Freez company that year. Talk about a success story. So next time you're enjoying a Tastee Freez sundae at a Wienerschnitzel or original hamburger stand, you can thank the Galardi Group for keeping the Tastee Freez dream alive. And by the way, did you know that Tastee Freez was a product of the early days of fast food? Yes, that's right. In 1950, Chicago City was buzzing with new fast food joints popping up left and right. Dunkin' Donuts, Jack in the Box, and even Colonel Sanders himself were all starting their businesses around the same time. It was a time of change and abundance, a time when people were ready to indulge in sweet, creamy treats like never before. And that's where Tastee Freez comes in. With its innovative soft-serve pump and freezer, this brand quickly became the go-to for ice cream lovers all over the country, and even the world. Early posters proudly declared that Tastee Freez could be found coast to coast and around the world. It's hard to imagine a time when soft serve wasn't part of our summer rituals. But Tastee Freez was at the forefront of the soft serve revolution in the 1950s. With a genius business plan that saw franchisees renting their soft serve pumps, the company expanded rapidly and became a beloved American institution. But even the best laid plans can go awry, and Tastee Freez's attempt to conquer the UK and switch to mobile units in the US proved disastrous. By 1963, the company had filed for bankruptcy, and it seemed like the end of the road for this once great fast food chain. But as we know, the best stories often have a surprise twist. Enjoying the Tastee Freez growth story? Well, be glued, because we are just getting started. And if you like to learn about the history of your favorite eateries, be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Moving on, here are some very interesting facts about Tastee Freez that you probably didn't know. The story of Tastee Freez is a tale of triumph over adversity. With one man's determination to save the brand from an icy grave, it was Herbert Molnar, the assistant to founder Leo Morans, who bought the struggling company and turned it into a sweet success. Molnar's son John is now a businessman, and his wife is none other than TV broadcaster Katie Couric. proving that Tastee Freez is not just a fast food chain, but a family dynasty. And who could blame them for keeping the brand alive? After all, Tastee Freez's soft serve was a flavor sensation that captured the hearts and taste buds of customers across the globe. It's fascinating how Tastee Freez and Carol's Restaurant Group are interconnected through the entrepreneurial spirit of Leo S. Moranz. Not only did he invent the soft serve pump that revolutionized the ice cream industry, but he also founded Carol's, which eventually became Burger King's largest franchisee. It's amazing to think that one man played such a significant role in shaping the fast food landscape. Despite changing ownership over the years, Tastee Freez remains a beloved brand that continues to bring joy to ice cream lovers everywhere. It just goes to show that with the right recipe, even the chilliest of setbacks can be overcome. Now here's a shocking reveal. The soft serve may look and taste like ice cream, but it's not. It's a whole different dessert altogether. Soft serve is made with a special machine that pumps air into the mixture, creating a light and fluffy texture that's simply irresistible. And while it may not have eggs like ice cream, it's still a delicious treat that's loved by sweet tooths everywhere. Tastee Freez was one of the pioneers of soft serve, bringing this delectable dessert to the masses in the 1950s. Their creamy and dreamy soft serve quickly became a fan favorite, with shops ranging from simple stands to restaurants with seating. It was so popular that even the big players in the fast food industry took notice and gobbled up the company over time. But let's be real. Who cares if it's not ice cream? Soft serve is the perfect treat on a hot summer day, and it's practically a rite of passage for anyone with a sweet tooth. After all, life's too short to worry about the technicalities of frozen desserts, right? From fast food to rock music, Tastee Freez has made its way into the hearts and stomachs of Americans. And when it comes to food, getting mentioned in a song is a pretty big deal. And Tastee Freez achieved just that when John Mellencamp immortalized the brand in his classic hit, Jack and Diane. In the song, he sings about two kids enjoying chili dogs outside a Tastee Freez in the heartland. It's the ultimate ode to blue-collar America and a reminder of simpler times. Tastee Freez has always been a brand that's close to people's hearts, especially those who grew up with it in their neighborhood. It's the kind of place where you stop for a cone or sundae after a long day's work or a hot summer's day. It's not about the high-end cuisine or celebrity chefs. It's about good, old-fashioned comfort food for the people. And with John Mellencamp's iconic lyrics, Tastee Freez is a part of American culture that will never be forgotten. From soft serve to hot dogs, the Galardi Group has become a one-stop shop for America's favorite fast food. After initially selling Tastee Freez in their restaurants, they eventually acquired the iconic brand in 2003. The director of franchise development, Ted Milburn, described the pairing as a perfect match, because what better with a chili dog than a soft serve cone or shake? It's not only a win-win for franchise owners and customers, but also a marketing dream, as the company can produce fun new items that keep customers coming back for more. Interestingly, Galardi's founder got his start in the industry by offering to help hose down a lot across from where a young Glenn Bell Jr. was working. Bell would go on to found Taco Bell, while Galardi would open his first hot dog stand in 1961, making millions before turning 30. It seems that Galardi has always had his finger on the pulse of America's grab-and-go culture. Now here's a question for you. Who are the Tastee Freez Twins on the Tastee Freez shaker set? I know you probably don't know. Actually, you don't know. Well, if you ever stumble upon a salt and pepper shaker in the shape of a boy and a girl with a soft serve style hair, then you found the Tastee Freez Twins. These two quirky characters were the brand's mascots in the 1950s, standing at a towering 7.5 feet tall outside shops to greet customers with big smiles. T, the strawberry-haired female twin, and F, her chocolate-topped brother, also starred in several editions of Tastee Freez comics, featuring adventures that always involved their favorite frozen treat. These mascots capture the romanticism of the great American road trips and the excitement of exploring the open road, embodying the hope and innocence of 1950s America. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want a pair of shakers with these adorable characters on their dining table? Now it's time to put your taste buds to the test. Do you prefer a chili dog with a soft serve cone or a shake? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to support our channel. See you in the next video.